Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It is your main man, Cop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. Today, it's Wednesday. We got some more raid progression for you. It's gonna be good. So let's get it started, shall we? I'm already way behind where I wanted to be. I had to fix my UI a little bit, but that's all behind us. We're ready to get started. So let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Thomas McKenna, hi. Tonight is the night, you betcha. Fate Oak, let's go, we're gonna go. Hey, Theo. Grandmaster Monk, absolutely. Fate Oak, I'll tell you this. When I was in the computer industry, computers were designed to last between 3 to 5 years. So, hey, the stream has started. Bexy is going down. She's not going to exist anymore. Absolutely. Let's catch up with our raid team here, and you've had your language warning. I can't control what other people do and say, so I'm going to drop into my guild's raid chat now. Actually, it's just still Hangout, but that's okay. I'm sure Metro will pull us down into raid once it gets started. You've had your language warning.
What is it, the Heart of Darkness or whatever, and they were getting feared because they were also trying to drop their pools. We just had the off tank literally escort them like the Mythic Very Mathras strat, where he kind of stood in between both pools, and the tank takes like a fuck ton of damage, like a ton, like way more than necessary, but it guarantees that those two players don't get feared, which if they're a healer is kind of big important.
Yeah, but you don't need that. You can use personals, just live, and then they have double tremor. They have 2 restos.
We have 3 tremors. Yeah.
Like if they were just rotating tremors and pumping into boss, like they don't need to do that.
That wasn't even an issue. We got the boss to like 4% and like 7% pull before that. Like,
yeah, who's getting feared? I don't know what we're talking about here.
I was getting feared. It was frustrating.
Oh, besides you too, yeah.
So, yeah, so it depends on, like, you guys have enough tremors, and a lot of the people don't stick close enough during Heart of Darkness when they're going to drop their pool. It also depends on how much space you have. The more space you have, the farther people go to drop their pools, and then they're more likely to get feared.
The people are just, like, so, since we have 2 spirit links, we're all kind of going as a group, and the people who are dropping their pools are going, like, just behind where the group is with, like...
Yeah, that's ideal.
Yep. You should do that, Sarah. You should honestly be the person who communicates, Tremor 1, Tremor 2, Tremor 3, and And you should definitely have that shit unlock. And then if one person dies, it's like not a big deal. Like don't like divert resources just so he can stay alive. Like burn the boss. Like that's why it's a boss
I mean, yeah,
burn
like
phase.
I'm not even really worried about if that person who had the fear dies.
Like if they're not
Whatever.
using personals and health stones and defensives there, then they're actually inting, and like you can push it without them.
It's like I just don't really even see these things even being an issue now that people know what the end looked and what we fucked up last time. Like we just need to like be together, you know. It'll be fine.
We need
Is
to
anyone
follow
actually
the
getting
moon.
feared? Anyone getting feared besides chicks?
Chicks. No,
That-
nobody else
that's-
is.
it's too far
None of
away,
the
so
none of
yeah.
the DPS or healers got feared.
Every time I get feared, just because I have about 55 to 58 stacks, I get hit again, I'm gonna die, and like I try to run out, and my tank that is with
The
me
problem that was with your
50
fear.
stack.
What?
Why do you have 50 stats?
so many reasons go. It's like so many things go poorly in that phase. Like, the only other person there is a warrior tank. Well, okay,
Are
the only
you
other
that
person
You
there is
should-
a warrior tank.
You should be sacking your
On the
warrior
ball.
tank, or you should be sacking you.
Oh,
One
we
of you-
sack him
one of you
every fucking
would
time.
just die.
So
Thanks,
there's
bro.
like there's like an easy trick to that. So if you're the boss tank, and it means that you're going into like the last phase with the boss, and you've been taking the boss, you're gonna like go into the last phase with a handful of stacks, depending on when you push. But if there's the orbs that drop right that reset your stacks, you can take one of those into the last phase, and there is an extra one if you kill.
Yeah,
Judes fast
I
enough.
can't get to it is a problem. Like, when it keeps happening is, it keeps getting dropped in a bad place, and if I go to get it, the timings are off, and I get...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, no, we have a
Um,
plan for that. It's just we're not in a favorable position, or we just don't get.
Yeah,
to the
I was
phase.
gonna jump to it, Simon was
Then,
gonna fear
then
me, then I
Jix,
was
use use your mobility and then call for a grip.
Well, no, what about the sharing?
can't call for a
thing,
grip
like
because
the-
they're not in the right position.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't necessarily. The other way tanks get tons of stacks is like, when you get the tank debuff that you have to soak with everyone. Are you actually hitting the majority of the raid with it, or are you hitting like 5 people?
So they're having,
until the
they're
end,
having their
I'm trying
rogue.
to go, I'm hitting no one.
They're splitting their
You're hitting
first one
no,
between their rogue and just the tank.
Right.
Why?
So you guys should definitely do raid first, immunity second, tank sack. Is what you guys should be doing.
Why not?
Could you answer this
why not
question for me?
just
Does it give more stacks the more people split?
It
Split
splits
the
stacks
more in?
between the
So
people.
let's
Yeah,
say
okay.
it gives 60 stacks. If 2 people split, they each get 30.
Gotcha.
So it's like for a tank, if you don't share it with enough people on top of the boss breath, you end up with just like these insane amounts of stacks that are just almost unmanageable.
Yeah, so in case this is why you guys are confused. We're 3 tanking this. Me and the other tank are splitting it with one person with an immunity, and then Jix is basically solo tanking the boss. That's what we've been doing. So
Yeah,
far.
so then I'm recommending you guys do full raid in order to get value out of your spirit links first, and then you do immunity second, and then you tank sack third. As long as he lives through the application, then he takes those stacks to the grave, and they don't exist anymore.
Our spirit links are already like allocated to the Heart of Darkness. So.
Exactly, but you're trying to get the stacks on the raid so everyone's taking a lot of damage by the time you're using them, instead of like
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you're not getting value out of your spirit links. You're just healing the Heart of Darkness. You could be healing with those spirit links the Heart of Darkness and those stacks, instead just putting them on a tank's responsibility.
So do you guys
Right.
do you guys get 3 Heart of Darknesses then, or just 2?
3.
There was definitely a third when we were about to kill the boss.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna have 3.
So we don't use anything for the first one. The first one is like you're not transitioning from lane to lane at the time. It just kind of like happened, and we just use like a regular healer cooldown. I'd
Yeah,
save,
that's
like,
what I
everything
suggested.
for after that, because there's just nothing happening. Like you're not
Yeah.
moving. People aren't dropping pools in dangerous spots. So we just use like a baby cooldown, and we save everything for when stuff starts getting really dicey.
Yeah, that's what we started doing yesterday.
I
Like
mean, it
where
sounds like
so
you
the
guys should be
first
able to kill it pretty easily.
the
I
first
know,
one
I
we're
know
just
if you share it
using-
with a raid, the other option is that you're gonna have 3 tanks. So when tank 1 goes down, Jix, tank 2 can pick up, and he can take quite a bit of breaths before he has unmanageable stacks. Then
Yeah, the
tank 3
sign's
can
been
s-
just dropping on that because he already has had to.
Yeah, we're just playing it like Jix is gonna solo tank the boss, and he seems capable of doing that.
It's not a good strat.
Well,
I mean, I can
it's
get to
not necessarily
70 without
optimal,
dying, and then I have cheat death to 85. It's not that.
which is fine. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say you know, for whatever reason, you're at your second one happens, your second tank soak thing happens, you go down. Instead of wasting a res on you, because you're stuck tanking the boss because you have to tank the boss, you can now allocate a res to somebody else.
There's not going to be a res, yeah.
No,
But-
there won't be.
There won't be.
There will not.
We always have
There-
deaths in first.
There wasn't yet. I don't like. I appreciate you guys trying to help with this, but unless you've seen the polls last week, I don't know why we're talking about this. This worked very well for us last week. Jix is the last person alive every bowl. We're gonna be fine with that. Unless there's some actual like DPS increase to be gained by this, I'm not sure why we would change it.
I'm just curious as to what made you guys do 3 tanks, because I've never seen that boss 3 tank.
The ads
Are you
weren't
serious?
under control, so I'm not sure if
We
they were.
did 2 tank forever, and everybody said we needed 3 tanks. So I don't know.
I did 3
Oh.
tank in my raid.
Oh, we did not. We've 2 tanked it in both my raids and my alt raid, and my second raid alt raid thing. Because I mean, I can see where 3 tanks might be nice, but you just don't get unmanageable amounts of stacks, I guess, if you play the fight as intended, I suppose. But I guess
It's about the
like,
ads.
you're also like complete. Oh, it's about the ad. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on what classes you have. Like, there's definitely probably some comps that just have a lot of trouble with handling ads, and 2 tanks probably simplify that quite a lot.
Yep, it's basically just a comfort thing. Like when we were doing it before, I was having to constantly swing the ad into the group to get the ads period,
Hey,
and I
Snars.
didn't even feel like it was needed. Like I said, if we could just get rid of the Annihilator dude, whatever, the Ascendant, just take it out of the fight would be easier for us instead of trying to use it to kill the ads. So that's why we just employed a 3rd tank, just to keep both tank roles comfortable constantly. And
It's ironic 'cause now we use it to kill the ads like every single fucking one.
well, the bigger problem is there's basically no need for him after the first set of ads. It's an unfortunate situation, but I think it's not. There's no point. The thing is, I like the 3 tanks at the end, so then I could lead the raid without having any stress from the tank roll. It's a lot more comfortable for me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Which is a shame because DK is probably the easiest.
Yeah,
like,
it
the
would
best to
be.
deal
It would
with.
be the best. I would be in a better role if I wasn't doing that, but somebody's got to make these calls, and it's a lot easier to do it when I'm not pinned up against the wall.
True.
Should get Seinfeld to do it. It's a warrior tank. He's useless in that last. Oh, then
He's
it's fear immune.
useful. He's a really good, walk beside you so you don't get feared person.
That doesn't happen, so we're gonna go with this other thing.
Seinfeld, save those intervene charges, dude.
I'm gonna drag everybody down. Should help.
Yeah,
So
Painful,
everything
yeah.
that Jix is saying, it's a personal problem.
Absolutely, I know Painbow. He's a cool guy. He's very, very intense, but he's also really cool. He knows his stuff.
What?
My guild actually found you can make apparently these little commands that actually do that. Rip everyone in the Discord into one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I was like, oh,
I'll have to look into that. There used to be a way to do it in Vent, but obviously I don't know in Discord.
So I'm guessing the build down Metro. You starting the day out tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow will be DK Torghast, sure.
Yeah, like I say, he's a very intense person.
Is this the first time DK's been
He
in
knows his
Torghast?
stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yep. You're gonna spend the whole day on that for sure.
You be interested in BM Hunter down there?
Probably not, just because I'm more interested in testing the Covenant abilities than I am Torghast, so.
Do they change the Demon Hunter Covenant ability?
Oh, don't do that.
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Every tank that's available right now has its Covenant abilities rotating on a day like cooldown or something like that, so I need to, basically 4 days, need to try all the tanks that are available to test all the different abilities. Because there's some
Yeah,
that haven't
Strony.
been testable yet, so it's going to depend on what it looks like. Like I might have to log on tonight to test it, because if one of them is one that I need to test and it's not going to be up again for 4 days, I'm going to miss out.
Well, let's one shot Vexion and give you plenty of time.
Yeah.
It's been done before. We went in and one shot Hive Mind when we were struggling.
second build of the alpha. We killed whatever it's called, Vanish so fast that people thought that we didn't raid that night.
I mean, a fresh mind does the world wonder.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I always said I wish there was a third day somehow. Be so much easier.
Servants of the void, it is time to receive my gift. Those who are worthy shall be remade through its power.
New anchor point detected.
Yep, that is the Painbow way. Get in this cohort.
Rathian, I look forward to reuniting you with your father.
Also, somebody remind me before I forget. I made a weak core for these enforcers to get marked automatically during the encounter, and if it doesn't work, guess we need to troubleshoot it, but hopefully it will. Talk to a guy who's like a genius with that shit, and he said it should work.
If not, I'll mark them.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier. It's just like what we did with the flyer dudes in Hivemind to add on the weak core automatically mark them. So we'll see. The only problem is it's gonna take marks that will probably be being used for other things, so I'll have to pay attention to that.
By the end of the phases, I need to get like me and Sign marked though, so we can keep track of ourselves.
Yeah, I don't remember how it picked marks, but if you remember on Hivemind, it always picked the same 3. So whatever those 3 end up being, this or what's gonna be 2, I guess. But
I think
whatever
it's
those.
condom, diamond, something.
Yeah.
Like auto pick.
Yeah. Whatever. However it ends up working, you just have to use the other ones.
Yeah, why is there a condom in the game?
It's not a condom.
The circle.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Why is there a thing?
Yeah, it's like you think it's a condom. Same reason there's a thing in the middle of the square, but nobody calls that a box condom.
Square condom. That's including those penises.
Your guys' penises aren't cute.
See the thing in the middle of the box? It's the same thing that's in the middle of the circle.
I thought the circle was like a butt, like from a coat.
No.
Pretty sure it's the nipple. That's what I am.
Like a corduroy, you know? A little book there.
I love that book when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's about buttons, right?
It was for button them all.
Yeah.
And he finds one on the bed.
I don't know. I call it condom just like I call every interrupt.
Beware. And every defensive advantage.
No, every defensive is called on.
Oh, I see.
Or defensive.
Beware.
I can get confusing on fucking death skips. Okay, Ankh. Okay, you Ankh. Now Ankh. Ankh.
Make sure you're on here, guys. Wait.
Nice quote.
Gunner left. I don't remember, honestly.
You're all in that cloak after this.
Man, like
Yeah,
it's
it's best in
called.
slot for sure.
It's
Yeah,
still called
definitely.
Ankh, despite not needing an Ankh to use it.
Yeah.
The ability is reincarnate.
Yeah.
Well, you did hear that one guildie say. That's what he was like.
I can't remember, did we kill them yesterday?
What are you, toast?
Hey.
You legitimately didn't know if we could kill this.
Look, I admit my memory is not the best, okay?
We're like, why are we here? I thought we cleared this.
Making Metro look like
no,
Nostradamus
dude.
for short-term memory.
Most people are in the shed. You're not even
like
close
that
to the shed.
reference, Nostradamus.
It does actually have to do with real science. Is whatever state of mind you're in, you're more likely to remember that information being in that state of mind.
True.
Who are you people and why are you in my Warcraft 3 game?
Yeah, that was in that movie, Beer Fest, man.
What do you mean, like if you're upset, you'll remember things that upset you?
If you are upset when a memory happens, you're
Hey,
more
hi,
likely
Lord.
to remember that memory when you are upset. Same thing as being
makes-
under the
that makes a
influence
lot
of
of sense.
alcohol or other drugs.
Yep.
What are they doing? Some sort of like test with PTSD by giving people something to like adrenaline, I think.
Throw a stone down, please.
It was adrenaline.
We're gonna get started here shortly. Okay, mouse. Help click, guys.
Oh, well, I started off tonight without a repair, so here's repair.
Great. Make sure you repair after you help summon.
Picked up another 5,000 Nyalotha today for
Guys,
7
if you
gold
want
apiece,
to watch
we
what's
got
happening,
lunch
I'll
for a
stream.
while.
Oh, jeez. Did you see them? How many I put in?
Yeah, but 7 gold. I couldn't turn that down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, they're 7 gold right now?
No, I bought them off a farmer. I've had the same guy I've been buying a bunch of off of like past couple weeks. They were 10 last week, and then this week.
Yo, let me get that hookup.
Do you think Salvar doesn't have an Herb Connect? Jesus.
Come on, man.
I thought he was off of that shit. I thought he was into the edibles now. Oh, he got the cooked food.
I've
Yeah, he's got a cook guy.
digressed.
Oh,
Does
nice.
anybody need
Good
any
luck. I hope
pots
you get
at
all the loot.
Like any kind?
No.
Tell us now or
I got
forever
it.
hold your peace.
I only have 30 Unbridled Fury, but that should
I can always use Unbridled.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I
there's
mean,
there's
it's
a
only
bunch.
15 attempts worth of pots right there.
Yeah, right.
I bring fucking 80 per night, and sometimes we stretch that.
I started yesterday with 200. I died so often I got to use extras.
Yeah, I got anybody who needs pots, just whisper me what you need. I've got everything, so just let's be prepared.
Alright. So raid check. Talk about some things before we start here tonight, okay? Some last minute alterations, things that need to be addressed. I need everybody to come follow me over here, okay? Please don't aggro the boss when you do. I want to show you guys something. Okay, so you see, I'm gonna make a little bit of a box of colors here. Okay. Where I put the moon, where I put the purple. See how it connects with the orange perfectly, but same pattern. Okay. This is where this fight is gonna take place. Okay. Where we want the fight to succeed and fail is this corner. You see this corner with the blue marker here? Okay. If that corner is ever covered, we're in serious trouble. Okay. So when we do this fight, I really need everybody to make sure that you are not putting a puddle there, okay? That is going to be our go-to spot to run for Heart of Darkness, okay? It's going to be that little 90-degree angle there, you see it? It's a very big deal, and like I said last week, I think we were surprised by how big of a problem these puddles managed to cause for us, okay? So that will be step one. When we get there, we want this square that we've created here for ourselves with these colors, which I'm going to remove so they don't confuse anybody. We want this to be where the fight takes place, okay? Every other place on the fight is safe, okay? That means if we're on this part of the fight, you can start dropping puddles over by a green marker. See the green marker I just put down? That's a perfectly fine place to drop puddles. In fact, I talked to cops specifically about this. The only penalty for doing that, obviously, is you're going to get the haste debuff while you do it if both people don't run there. But it shouldn't matter since you're dropping a puddle anyway. So just keep that in mind if you're in a pinch, okay? Stop trying to go. A lot of people keep trying to go, moving the green marker. A lot of people keep trying to go this direction. The green, you see the new green marker? It's that way there. A lot of people keep trying to go there, and that makes sense to go there because that's the direction we came from. But this third of the room here, like this from this side of the room where the purple marker is, all the way to where the yellow marker is completely dead space. We are never going to be in this fight, in this phase, or whatever, in this place in the room ever, okay? So if you have an opportunity to drop something on this side of the room, you should take it, okay? And if it helps the end of the fight, then that's all the better, okay? Doesn't matter when it happens. But that's pretty much it. I think we have a really good chance here. Hopefully last night's problems are ironed out by tonight. Really just don't have any time for people dying to the smash guy, okay? We got a weak ore now that should mark it, should make it easier to see, but frankly, if you guys couldn't tell it was out, then we have bigger problems. But either way, something that got brought up last night as well is, even though we're supposed to all be stacked on this fight, other than the 3 people who are baiting the 50-yard minimum range or whatever, it's not happening, okay? So that needs to happen. The ranged have to be as close to the boss as affordable, and we need to have the 3 people who, or 3 or 4, whatever it is, people who are not those people being as far away as they possibly can, okay? Again, this is not an option. You guys will be doing this for the whole fight. It'll make the ads die quicker. It'll make healing better. It'll make everything easier, okay? So please, when we start this encounter, use the shroud to get as close to where you want to stand as possible, and make sure that's near the boss. Certainly more near the boss than the 4 people who are not going to be near the boss, okay?
On that note, though, just because you're stacked, if the enforcer is like with us, and when you're stacked, you still want to watch and make sure you're not getting hit by the smash. Like, just because it's not pulling you in does not mean you're immune from it.
Yeah, obviously you have to actually know this ad exists, okay? That's probably our biggest issue on this fight for some reason. I got a weak ore to market and help with that, hopefully. But it's not like you have to know this fight has this boss on it, this mob on it, okay? I'm not sure how so many people keep dying to it, but that has to definitely be over tonight. If we're going to kill this fight, we can't have 3 hours of wipes in phase 1 to that ad. That certainly cannot be happening, okay? So I'm going to drop Cauldron. We're going to get going here. What's the question Nature has? Evaded making a target macro. Yeah, if you guys are having trouble targeting these things, then this is something you should have been thinking about weeks ago. Like for me, I just click it, no problem. Now it's going to be marked, maybe it'd be easier. I don't know. I don't find marks help me target anything. But yeah, if you cannot target these things that are important to be attacking, then you need to fix that. That's something that only you could do. So we'll see what it looks like. Make sure you get Cauldron. First 2 groups, make sure you get 2 flasks. And ready to check for the bull. Here we go. Everybody still has Vantage runes. Good. Yep. Eat up, guys.
So trying something with big wigs where it emphasizes that brutal smash, and I'm going to see if it actually gives a countdown or not.
Usually you have to click the actual countdown. Like when you do that drop down, there's something that does say countdown, and it'll count down from 5. If that's
Thanks, buddy.
Emphasize just brings it to where you have your emphasis bar.
OMC, eat up, Rusty, put a flask on.
Sorry.
Alright, all we need tonight is consistency, guys. This fight dies, no problem, okay? Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters!
It's marking, I'm good.
Bam! I will tear your soul to shreds!
1.
His first Ascendant's still alive. You need to have killed it a lot faster than this. Let's go switch to the second portal though. Don't worry about the Ascendant, switch to the second portal. I'm gonna breathe on it since we're behind. You got 2 Enforcers up, they're marked, make sure you're attacking them. Every single player needs to be attacking them right now.
Gets marking them with this condom.
Yeah, make sure you're in the correct move. No. It's over. Wipe it up. Okay, guys, these are the mistakes we don't have time for. Okay, get going. These phase 1 mistakes are fucking us so hard, and we're wasting so much time with this. Please do not make this mistake ever again tonight. Nobody should ever be in the wrong lane. We've done this fight. This is
or no?
the 115 pulls on this fight now. No, just run back. It's fine. Everybody run back.
I have many lucky doos you like. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
When her feet are like not on the ground anymore, like you need to.
Yeah, basically as soon as the ad spawn, you should be positioning into that area of the room.
Yeah.
Oh. Branded.
Such is life.
Paladin's still down. Make sure you've gotten flasks for the allotted time. Weighing on people. If you guys are gonna release and be slow, then just don't release. Heat up.
No, there isn't, Don Machiavelli, but thanks anyway. I appreciate you trying to use my arachnophobia against me.
Okay, right check coming. Here we go. No more phase 1 mistakes. We don't have time for it. Heat up, Seinfeld. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters!
I don't.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants of the Void, come to me! Your spirit shatters!
Whoa, who bopped me?
Had to have been me. Not accident. That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Cause a problem.
Somebody get
Okay,
Metro.
switch. Get ready to switch. Get ready to switch. Get ready to switch. Everybody's on ads. Let's go. Go meet them if you have to. Everybody's switching to these targets. You should be moving into the skull lane now. Everybody should be attacking these targets. Everybody should be moving into the skull lane. Dodge the smashes. Keep targeting them. Keep killing them. Dodge the smashes. Good.
Stay with Moon.
Make sure you're in the skull lane. Tell you when to
Get
move.
star down.
Okay, move. Go. Go to red.
We have getting it for us.
Let's go back to skull. Sure in skull. Sure in skull. Back to middle. Okay, good. Ads after this are relatively inconsequential. So just cleave if you have to, otherwise stay on boss. We're a little better than we were last night on the first split.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll sack the second one.
I'm gonna shoot these ads, clear out from that boss.
You will die.
Okay, second set just gets dragged in. Don't worry about it until it gets in. I'll core fiends it. I got him. Start killing him. And final set's gonna dictate where we go, so be ready. Make sure we get some. We need much better damage on this boss before we leave this phase. Okay, we're going to red. Everybody switches. Let's go. Everybody switches to these marked targets. Make sure you're attacking one of these marked targets. Keep them together, please. Okay, get ready to move. I'll tell you when. Go.
Stay with Moon.
Far interrupts nature.
It's down.
Move, move. Back to red. You can kill this ad here. We don't need it, so if you want to damage it, feel free.
I have my thing waiting.
Move back to mid, back to mid. Now we're 51. It's a little bit low, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna commit to this.
I'm gonna use mine real quick just so I can get that here. Oh.
I got soul stone.
Really need you guys to get focused on this mechanic. Have to stop being in the wrong lane. I don't know how this is happening so frequently.
All who violate this temple shall perish.
Hey,
Don't
Dakota.
know where to be beyond Moon.
Maybe we did. I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
As we're doing this, don't just listen to Metro's calls. You can look up and see where the dragon's at once it moves there.
I'm not sure how I got it wrong if I did, but that's my bad, I guess. Heat up. You're gonna keep saying this for the rest of the time, Rusty, but it's not a good idea to stay with a ranged healer. Please stop. You can just stop saying that. It'll help everybody else. Everybody needs to be in a slightly different position than everybody else for this fight, so. Either way, we need to be definitely sub 50 when it lands, and we weren't too far from that. Only 1% or 2, so please make sure that you're getting. I see people like doing like AoE shit. I don't know why you guys are doing this, but I'm beyond worrying about it at this point. If you're 100% sure it's the way you're going to maximize your single target damage and do whatever you want, but we are never going to have problems with AoE in this fight. We're only ever going to have problems with the last 40% of this fight, so. Okay, get Tokes up. Let's go. Eat up. Make sure you have food. All right. Right check coming. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! I will tear your soul to shreds! Service arrives! Your master calls! Your spirit shatters!
Sending us at 30%. Not good. Make sure you're switching to the new portal. Everybody's got to kill that. More important, I'm going to have to breathe on it to make sure we're in time here. Move. Make sure you're in the right place. Make sure you're in this skull lane. Pep it up. I'm not sure how we were so inconsistent on this ad damage. It's getting really frustrating.
Only seeing one fix the trade and no misrecs on me on the poll. Can you guys please? I'm getting like thread issues on the start.
On boss?
Yeah.
You got it.
Should be back up by the time the ads come out.
Who violates this temple shall perish.
It's just consistency. It's just a lack of consistency. I don't know how we can do this fight 5 times in a row and we have a different issue every time, but this is going to be a very difficult fight for us to kill now. That mob was at 30%. It's supposed to be dead. I don't know how that's even possible, but I don't want to know. I just want to be done with this. So please just be consistent, okay? Whatever you did the previous poll, do it again, okay? Do it better. Can't keep wiping to a different issue every poll. This is making this progression infuriating. Right check coming. Here we go. Put these issues behind us. Start making consistent decisions. Eat up. K-Maz, Fletchin, eat up. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters! Servants arise! Your master calls! Your spirit shatters!
Is that a goddamn parakeet?
Okay, good. Much better damage on this ad. Get ready to switch. Portal's gonna be opening soon.
2, 1.
Okay, everybody switches. Let's go. Make sure you kill these as fast as possible. Get him to skull as fast as possible. Wrong way. Get him to skull. Make sure everybody's here preemptively. Move out of the smash.
They should have been brought to cross.
Make sure you're here. Move. Go to red. Go to red. Go to red. Kill the ads.
I got the
important
flowers.
targets are dead, so we're good. Make sure you're in red. Make sure you are in red. Move back to skull. Ads are dead. One's gonna evolve. No, good. Okay, be in red.
Beware.
Move back to mid. Okay, get ready to hard burn on boss. We're behind again. Need this boss below 75. Here it comes down. Next target's below 50.
3, 2, 1.
Servants arise! Your master calls! I will tear your soul to shreds!
Get Metro.
The boss is hit by.
Work on the ads. Second set's coming in. Just need to finish the Gorfians and we're good.
2, 1.
Servants of the void! Come to me!
Don't switch to these guys. Just kill boss. We need boss much lower here. Needs to be under 50. Please do not freeze them. Stop using CC on them when they don't need to be CC'd. Attack the boss. Okay, final set dictates where we go. Make sure you're reapplying dots here, because again, we're not going to make the DPS. Go to skull. Everybody to skull. Switch to these targets. Let's go. Kill these things fast. We need them to die much faster than they've been dying tonight.
Enforcer.
Get ready to move. Stunned. I'm fucked. I'm going to die. Maybe I'll survive. City, run.
Yeah, move. Go.
Okay. Watch the annihilation now.
Range get these out, there won't be.
Dead. Move. Keep killing the ads. Get back to skull.
Range kill him, range kill.
Need to kill them. I'll turn. It's fine.
Back to mid.
Get in mid.
Somebody get Metro. Got him.
Very good.
Hey, mid.
Alright. 49. That's what we want. Sub 50 is fine. So when this set finishes, we're not gonna do any damage to the boss here. Don't push the boss too fast. When this ad set comes out, we're all switching. 20 of us are switching damage off the boss, and we're killing it as fast as possible. Let's go. Everybody switches to it. Meet it up. You have to watch.
Need a cooldown on this.
Watch the smash. Watch the smash. We're dying to the smash. Please stop fucking dying to ads, guys. This is not a mechanic on this fight. Rezzing people. Taking way too long to kill these. Lust, turn boss. We have 6 seconds to do this. 5 seconds. Burn. Pot. Everything you have. 2 seconds. No way. Yep, another set of ads. It's fine. Just make sure you're in position. Actually, looks like we got it. Make sure we're in position. We're a little far from position. The boss is too far to one direction, but it doesn't matter.
Stay with moon.
Be ready to move. I'll tell you when. Okay, move. Move through. People are on the wrong side, so we might wipe her. No, we're good. Make sure you're on this side of the boss. Heart of Darkness is soon. Don't move sooner than you have to. Okay, move out. As far as you can on this one. As far as you can on this one. Good. Heal everybody up. Back in position. Burn boss. If you haven't second potted, you need to have done that already. Move. Back to the middle lane.
Metro soak.
Mass spell, please.
Everybody's got a soak here. What was all that? Wait, move through. What was all that talk about? Confuse the hell out of me. Let's wipe it up.
I needed to clear, but I didn't go in the trick. So I would have cleared there. We would have had no stacks, and we would have had an orb left, so we would have been cruising.
Okay, that's a good pull. Did we see the no need for CD that first time? Everybody agree with that?
Yeah, it was fine.
It's close.
Yeah, it should be perfectly fine to survive if it's close. People are just too low, but we actually did what we wanted to do. It was way too tight, but I don't yeah, I don't know.
The shadows were done well though. Like how we grip up with Heart of Darkness, the shadows should be like a step right behind. And
We're
that was
all
done, like,
soaking, guys.
perfectly.
Phase 1, the first time or whatever, the first desolation soak, all of us are gonna soak from now on, okay? And we're gonna just get that out of the way and figure it out from there. But just be ready for that.
So Jig's first soak, you can leap into the group, and then I'll just solo tank the boss and pop
Yeah, it was pretty
one of my
decent.
CDs and immune the fear if I have to.
Alright.
I tried to put that last puddle in Narnia
So
again,
we're all
and I probably
soaking the
should.
first, and then what's happening the second and the third?
Then we'll just have what we were doing before. Got a couple of immunity options, but I don't really know, honestly. What should we do?
It could be Jix and 2 immunities, and then I can soak the third one because I'm pretty much useless, so I can
If one
solo
person
soak
does,
it.
it doesn't work that way. I don't know why people say it. Does, if enough people don't soak, it goes on a second person. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how to designate it because can't
The
seem to
rogue
get
should
people.
be doing it.
So second one is just rogues, I guess. Everybody's gonna have stacks, but I don't know how it's gonna look with this new idea. So
everyone's the first, and then one tank, and then Jig's the second, and rogue, and then the same shit for the third. A different rogue, or you can do 2 rogues. We have 3 of them.
yeah, all right. Let's see what it looks like. Great check coming.
Trying to figure out a good time to clear, so I'm just like I'll go to soak with the group, and then wall sign until it's immuning, and I'm going back. I'll clear
Yeah,
there.
probably jump to the group, then clear. So there's not going to be a lot of time because Heart of Darkness and all these other mechanics.
Yeah,
are
like I only
happening.
need to clear like a couple stacks, because like if I would have got a full clear there, we would have had 0 stacks between me and Seinfeld pretty much with a clear going into 15.
Yep. Rusty. Here we go. Good pull. Get another going.
This shit overlaps so goddamn much. I had stack and clear at the
4,
same time.
3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters! Servants of the void, come to me! Your spirit shatters!
Okay, try to cleave a little bit more on the Ascendant and then get ready to switch once the ads comes out.
Servants of the void!
Okay, go ahead and switch. Everybody's on ads. Finish, kill the ads. Make sure you're attacking the marked targets. Get to the skull. Get to the skull area of the room.
My chosen! Destroy this pit!
Ready to run. Tell you when. Let's go. Red. Kill the ads, guys. You have to have the ads need to be dead. Move. Back to skull. Back to skull.
Fucking tunnel's nice.
Beware.
Back to mid. How much damage do you want on this Ascendant? If it helps you, make sure you do it.
Try to get Metro.
He's good.
It's good.
He lives through the burst and it's fine.
Okay, burn boss here. Pretty close to where we want him. Percent wise.
Right on it.
I'm gonna turn the mob thing. Careful guys, don't get hit.
The other boss is hitbox. I'm gonna do.
Okay, good. Second said don't even target. Don't do anything to it. We don't need roots, we don't need nothing. Just let them get there and cleave off the boss as hard as you can. The more boss damage we gain in this phase, the better.
2, 1.
Servants of the void, come to me! Your spirit shatters!
Yeah, I got him, Gorfiends. Cleave him hard. Alright, wherever this set comes is where we're going. You ready?
To the middle.
We'll go skull, we'll go skull, we'll go skull. Make sure you're on these ads, get to these ads, attack these ads. Interrupt these ads, please. Make sure add skull, make sure now add skull. If you're not at skull now, you're gonna fuck us. Move, go to red, go to red, go to red. Keep these ads together, keep burning them.
To use solar beam nature for this. Thank you.
Kill the enforcer, guys. Okay, move back to back to skull.
Yeah, it's down. Put him down.
Kill that range, kill it.
Back to mid. Dead. That is not good at all. Get me up. Probably over there.
It's down.
I know, dude. After it's down. Get me up.
I shall rip you apart myself!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants of the void, come to
Get him
me!
up.
Everybody switches to these ads. Let's go. 100% of our damage has to be on these ads right now. Move from the smash. Stop moving, just keep them still. Kill the ads.
Get Metro. Get Metro.
Okay, nuke, boss, Lust, let's go. Gonna have second set ads again. Just not killing those ads anywhere near fast enough for some reason. Just let the ads come in, it's fine. Bring them in, go get them and bring them in. Lust, just burn boss, guys. Don't worry about the ads. Don't do anything to hit ads. Make sure you're in position and following the order of the fight. Don't worry about ads. Okay, move. Move to where you need to be.
Back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, get ready to move out. Move out. Far as you can, far as you can, far as you can, far as you can.
I'm down.
Good. I know, dude. Move, deep breath. We'll go with chicks from now on. So everybody soak with this. Make sure you're in it. Make sure as many people are in it as you can be.
She's on mid. She's in mid. Everybody mid.
Go. Now, Heart of Darkness 2. This would be.
Metro, I need you with me.
Yeah, I'm coming. Get ready to move. This is gonna be the really complicated
I
one
need to
coming
clear.
up.
I need to get that thing in the middle. Heat.
Alta, pick up middle. Move. Immunity stack with me, please. Okay, make sure everybody's hopped off. This is the one that we wiped to last week.
I cleared it.
This one's gonna be Lincoln or the next.
Yep.
Move.
Go over here. Maybe don't run. So why does this confuse people? Why do you guys run the wrong direction in this one? This is twice now we've had this wipe.
All who violate
We're trying to. Did you not? I guess people didn't listen when I explained it the first time. I'll put another marker down since we don't seem to understand. You're not running to the side ever. You're never going backwards. Okay. You're always running directly to where we want to be stacked, so we can get the link down as immediately. Obviously, we got way too many deaths, so you guys really gotta stop dying to these easy mechanics. We're gonna kill this fight.
Yeah, like for that, when the Heart of Darkness comes through and we're in the mid side, we're running through the boss. Like, don't run around.
You're trying to do both mechanics at once there, okay? You can't be hesitating. That blue marker, as we talked about at the beginning of the night, that blue marker is where the Heart of Darkness's like focal stack point is gonna end up being, okay? Just based on where the boss is positioned. So you need to actually get there. Okay, this is now 2 wipes of this mechanic, and it doesn't seem like people are understanding it. So if you have any questions, let me know. But when that mechanic begins, both are happening at the same time. The breath, you're just running right to blue. It should be far. That's like where we want to stack the whole time. So as long as there's no puddles there, we're going there. It doesn't matter. Even if there is puddles there, we're going there anyway. Okay, we're going to use Link and Aura Mastery, and we should have no problem surviving it. We just need everybody like very close to topped off before it happens. So that 4th breath, when it begins, that is the time to make sure you're committing to full healing. You have to do something there to make that happen. Do it, but if people are not 100% health, they probably will die even with the reductions. Otherwise, good pull strategically, multiple deaths, so you guys got to stop dying for these easy mechanics. We're never going to kill this with anybody dead in the first half. But eat up.
Sign if it comes to it, I've realized that I can just jump to the group and jump back before anything happens. So between like the breath and shit, so like keep that in your back pocket. Like in an oh shit situation,
Thanks,
I could
Lee.
jump back, we can both jump out.
We'll go.
And then I jump
You got
back in and
this.
you charge.
I mean, you can ask for tremors too if you're like that.
I don't know. It just felt right once
Just
they
not sure
came
how
up.
he died. It's Tremor's not gonna.
I died to the breath because I was just positioned wrong.
Oh, I thought it was a fear. My bad.
All right, check coming. Here we go. Looks like a lot of people need to repair.
On the bright side of that last pull, like I realized that there's a lot that I can do to like solo tank that if it comes.
Yep.
I'll drop one.
Okay, good pulls. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! I will tear your soul to shreds!
Going there. Sorry.
Service arrives! Your master calls! Your spirit shatters! Servants arrive!
Okay, switch. Everybody switch to gateway. Move from the smash. Make sure you don't get hit.
You should be at skull.
Okay, make sure it's skull. Move from the smash. Move from the smash. Make sure it's skull here. Let's move. Okay, move back to skull.
All the way in the corner.
Back to mid. Okay, burn boss here. Boss is a little higher than we want him.
3, 2, 1.
Servants of the bull, come to me! I will tear your soul to shreds!
The boss is hit.
Come on.
Sinister Soul Carver.
Yeah, it has to be done.
I got pulled into that. I can aim.
4, 3,
Good, keep him up.
1.
Okay, second set coming. Don't do any damage to it. Just kill boss here. We need boss much, much lower. We're probably gonna fail again.
I will tear your soul to shreds!
Okay, I got him. Gorfine, that's good. Burn boss here, guys. We need it 10% lower than it is right now. Okay, we're gonna wait till they stay on boss a little bit longer here. Alright, go, 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 go. Kill these ads. Go to skull, go to skull.
Watch that. Try to
Do not get killed here, guys. If we die, it's over.
Do not drop the unsquare.
Move.
Come on.
Yeah, somebody just literally dropped it on the one place you can't drop it, so that's probably GG.
Range interrupt, range interrupt.
Move. Back to skull.
Get Metro.
Move back to mid, back to mid.
You throw up some buffs while we're in this feat.
Yeah, stay here.
Hit this boss the second it becomes dark.
Yeah, we need to make up a good couple percent if we're gonna make the split evenly. Burn it for a bit. I'll tell you exactly when to switch.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants of the bull,
Not yet. As soon as they're out, we'll switch. Okay, go.
your soul to shreds!
6.
Get off the
Come on.
Just get me up. It's fine. We got 2 reses. Get it busted.
For the horde!
3, 2,
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, good. Make sure you potted. Burn boss. Make sure you're in the right place. Back up.
Should be on mid.
Okay, let's move through. Just move through. You don't have to move any farther than that right now. Not until Heart of Darkness starts. We're not gonna be able to go to blue, but just go past blue. Go past blue. Go past blue now. Go past blue. Past blue. You can't drop these here, guys. You have to go somewhere else. Good. Back to boss. Breath. Move. Move through. Move through. Move through. Move through. Move through. Other side. Okay, there's gonna be this despair thing. We all have to soak it. Get ready. Everybody soaks it. Every single person gets in. Let's go.
Take boss after this, Dan.
I got it. Dispel me.
Okay, let's move through. Move through.
3, 2.
Heart of Darkness, second one coming. There we go. Get to, try to get the blue. Please stop going where we're trying to stack, guys. You can't keep dropping these here.
Yeah.
I'm cleared. I'll take it.
What the fuck are we doing right now? How many times do I have to talk about this? Let's wipe this up.
Keep going.
It's over. Let's do the strategy once right, and then we can kill the fight. Literally, just waiting on 20 people to listen to what I'm saying for 7 minutes or whatever this fight is going to be, and we can kill this fight.
2, 1.
You cannot continue. Yes, you guys cannot continue to run on top of blue and drop when there's already a puddle misplaced in the easy phase. Okay? Please listen to what I am saying as the fight progresses, and we can kill this fight. We kill this fight 1,000 times already.
As soon as I get a chance to clear their sign, I'll just take the boss back at that point, and you can just worry about like stacking on me and
Good afternoon, the Domuk.
Yeah, I think it worked pretty well last time.
We don't have to do that whole like you immune. I can just jump out and jump back in if I have to.
Yo, Indy Midchall. Stuff is popping.
Alright, ready, check, you're coming. Get you repaired again.
If you get the void debuff to drop the pool during intermission, wait a couple seconds to run all the way out. If you're ranged during intermission, you want to be as far away from the Iron World Enforcer as possible.
Yeah, one way or the other, we need to stop dropping these things in the wrong. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So, it's just people just aren't aware of the mechanic happening. So please, just let's get going here, okay? This is too many small mistakes. It's making this very difficult to progress on. Right, check for the pull. Here we go.
Just don't panic if you have it. It's like a 10-second debuff. So just wait a couple seconds for him to cast it, and then you could drop it on the side. It's totally fine. You don't need to start running as far as possible immediately. Like, you have a lot of time to drop it, and you'll have a lot of space to drop it. So just be thoughtful when you get it.
Yeah, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your soul to shreds! Servants arise! Your master calls! Your spirit shatters!
Hey, good damage on everything. Get ready to switch stats. As soon as they're out, make the switch. There they are. Let's go. Switch. They're in a great position too. So make sure dodging the mechanic. Good. Move it. Make sure in this skull pattern. Move. Okay, I'll tell you when. Tell you when we're moving. Let's go. Okay, back skull.
Tuck them deep in the corners.
Let's get the skull. Back to mid. That's completely dead, but it's not a problem.
Don't be in the boss's head. Fire.
Oh, I got stunned.
I got you.
Okay, be ready for... No, you don't have to do anything. Keep burning, guys. Please stop dropping them in poor places, alright? You have plenty of time to move these out. Get them close, I'll grip. Keep burning bot there. And change him. Make sure the boss is your target here. We don't need any specific damage on any other thing.
4, 3, 2,
Go. Let's go. More damage. Under 50.
Okay, get ready to switch. It's gonna be skull. Just go to skull. Go to skull. Go to skull. Go to skull. Make sure you're killing these.
Wait on that.
Make sure you're in the skull area, guys. Let's go. Move to red.
Keep killing that.
Back to skull.
Nuke these.
Yeah, we gotta kill
Sure,
them before.
they're not gonna close to die. I'm gonna keep pulling thread on this mob. Make sure you're in mid. Hopefully I didn't fuck it up. Make sure you're in mid. Yeah, good. Dead. Okay, just start killing this ad. As soon as the boss is out, get a little bit more damage on it, and then switch to ads. We need everybody to switch.
I shall rip you apart myself.
4, 3,
Okay, let's go.
2,
A little bit more damage. A little bit more damage. Let's go on ads. Terrible spot for it, but it shouldn't matter. Kill the ads, guys. Let's go. Everybody needs to be attacking these ads. Just keep them still, dude. Stop moving them. Keep them still so we can kill them. Okay,
Go
less burn boss.
Hard.
Pot, less burn boss.
I'm gonna clear now.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, this is our best push ever. Follow my lead. Please do not drop a puddle in the wrong spot. We already have much more room over there. We're gonna be moving soon. I'll tell you when. Go. Cross, you don't have to go too far. Just stay in melee range of the boss. Cross over to the other side. I'll tell you when we're running for Heart of Darkness, and then you're just running as far as possible. Okay, run far as possible. If you have to use the defensive here to do that, go ahead. Okay, good. Back to boss, back to boss, back to boss.
Careful,
I'm
nature.
good for a
Get ready
while.
to move, get ready to move. Go. We're gonna have
So
the
we're
spear
all
next.
stacking, correct?
Yep,
Stack.
make sure you get stacked. Another breath soon. Keep burning.
4,
Okay, let's move through. It's gonna be second Heart of Darkness coming up. Let's run. Get to blue-ish area. Be in the link. Good work on the link. Okay, back to boss. Time to start topping everyone off. If you have any type of healing, you need to use it.
Drac, you
I
got
actually death sign them.
Drac, I'll need your rally.
Get through. Okay, here's the important one.
Come on,
Run
guys.
through
You
the
got
boss,
this. You
right?
got this.
Yeah, run right
Yeah.
to blue, guys. As soon as it starts. Get those shadows out. Okay, run right to blue. Use defensive if you're gonna die.
You guys got this.
Tremor.
Keep going. Everything you got.
There's gonna be a stack. I need people to stack with me here.
Everyone stacked.
Another breath. Move through.
Keep DPSing.
I'm gonna die here probably. I got health stone and health pot.
1%.
1.
5 million, though.
Yeah, that's it.
It's 5 million, dude.
Yep. Again, we got people making ridiculous mistakes, so this is very much killable if you guys actually play it smart. How do people
Very
get
clean
feared
till
there?
about 12%.
You can't get feared, guys. You have to do the mechanic properly. But yeah, that fear was the wipe. So good. That's a good. I'm happy to wipe there for sure because that was a very like Jig said, that was our best pull ever. The whole fight was almost flawless. So
I also could have. The last orb was extremely far away. I could have gone and gotten it, but instead, like at the end there, I leaped out and called for a tremor. I don't know if that was the best.
I tried to leap, but I died before that.
I didn't expect you to follow me. I expected to have to get a tremor there. It's either I leap across the thing, maybe the boss turns and hits the group, or I just hope for the tremor.
So we have 3 shamans. I think we should be doing a rotation for 3 tremors. I fucked up there. I should have tremored because I was one of the guys running out. The other guy wasn't with me. I should have tremored. I didn't think about it until it was too late. But I say we just have a rotation of 3 tremors. There's 3 Heart Darknesses, 3 tremors.
yep. Whoever wants to do it, feel free. Call the order.
That was weird. I had a Windows thing pop up on my screen.
Rusty first, Sarah second, Rick.
The buttons I was pressing didn't
What
do
caused you
things.
to die, Rusty?
Fear.
Oh.
That was my fuck up. I should have tremored before the fear.
The two of you guys have to go together, one way or the other. People are not going together with that mechanic when the Heart of Darkness. If you are not near somebody else during Heart of Darkness, you get feared.
I know.
Do not get feared. Good pull though. That's the kind of wipe I want to see. Feels a lot more like we're killing it tonight for sure now.
So what we should do, Rick, is just placing it in front, wherever we're stacking. It should hit the two people.
I hear you, Kinger. I was kind of yelling at my screen too, without yelling.
So it's going
to
hit them.
Why you do
30-yard
this
range from
to
that
me,
location.
computer?
So as soon as you get to the spot where we're supposed to link in and all meet up, that's when we tremor. So I'll take the first one.
Might even have been my fault.
Second,
I might have accidentally
Sarah
hit the
third.
Windows
So
key.
we're doing.
Sarah second, third. But yeah, either way, just make sure that you drop it on the stack point, because even if the person gets feared, it's going to break them out no matter what. They're not going to ever be 30 yards away from where we're stacked.
Exactly.
The only person who it wouldn't reach would be Jix.
What's going on?
If I fuck it up, I fuck it up.
So what we're
Tremor.
doing is tremor as soon as we get to the stack point. You're second. I think we should change that up. I think Rick should be first, because that's manageable either way, and the healer should be second and third.
I might look into that after the raid, Dominic, because
Okay, sounds good. So Rick first, Rusty second, Sarah third.
Too many attempts, Jambo. Too many.
Sure.
Great. Okay. And I don't think it's that long of a CD. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to use it the second time, but let's see what happens.
The first can get it, the fourth. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, good. That was a good pull. If we didn't have all those deaths out of nowhere, we would have killed that boss there. Here, I'll drop another cauldron. So we're running out.
That was definitely the best feeling attempt from a tank perspective. Like the fact that I could clear right when we went into the phase with an option for another one and cheat death was kind of nuts.
Yeah, a lot of people still aren't getting in that first soak. We really need it to happen. The reason we're doing it is so everybody has an even amount of dots and we can get more value out of the CDs when we need them. So if you're not in that soak, you're really fucking us here. You probably contributed to that wipe. But either way, just let the CDs do their work, and if you have to use something, but yeah, you're gonna be taking that much damage. That's how the mechanic works. If you have that many stacks, you probably got too many stacks in the first phase. Here we go.
For you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! I will tear your soul to shreds!
You got this, guys. Keep it up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants arise! Your master calls!
Force it with the star.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, get ready to switch. First ad's still alive though. I used it to kill the ads a little faster. Okay, finish all these ads.
Go to skull, go to skull, go to skull.
Don't get killed, move. Okay, get out, go to red, go to red, go to red. Kill the enforcer guy, good. So you want to move soon, go. Back to skull.
Corner pocket, corner pocket.
Yeah, make sure it's skull. Okay, back. Boss is pretty close to where we want him, but make sure we're maximizing single target. We can refresh dots on him while it flies up. As soon as it comes down, switch to it. Let's go. Go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the boss is hit. Firing.
Four, 3, 2.
Okay, just keep running boss here, guys. The lower we get the boss, the easier the transition's gonna be. These ads are inconsequential. Get stunned too early again, but didn't be too big of a deal. Please stop doing that though. I don't know why you guys are stunning when they don't need to be stunned. Just focus on doing damage to the boss. Boss's health is much lower though. That's really good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, final set. Let's switch. Boss is much lower than we needed, so everybody switched hard. Let's go. Kill these ads
Get a skull.
as fast as possible. Yeah, make sure you're here at skull. Dodge that mechanic. Tell you when to move. Move. Let's go. Please interrupt the mobs. Don't let them sit back there.
I got sounds on.
Good.
Another silence.
Go.
Run.
Go. Sure at skull now. Kill that straggler. Good. Alright. Burn this annihilator. Let's go. Move, 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 move. Sorry. Light call. Move. As soon as the boss is down, we switch a little bit, but we're actually lower than we want, so we don't want to switch. Kill the Ascendant. Make sure the Ascendant dies as soon as possible.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, now when this ad thing opens, get ready. Everybody needs to switch. We need to kill that fast. Where is it? It's all over there. Okay, let's go. Gonna probably die here, I guess. Get out of the mechanic. Kill it, let's go. Everybody needs to be over here attacking it. Okay, once the enforcer's dead, less. Burn boss.
Sign take boss, sign take boss, sign take boss.
Yeah. Pot, burn boss.
Stack up.
Raid push.
Stack up and put on.
Make sure you're stacked.
Taking it back.
And we already got a bad drop, but it doesn't matter, just run through it. Don't worry about those stacks. Ready to run? That's actually a terrible fucking placement. Move. Try not to stand in it for longer than you have to.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, run out. Get as far away as possible.
Rick's first tremor.
Yeah, Rick's tremor. Good, back to boss, back to boss. Get through, deep breath, just run through that puddle if you have to. It's not scary, run through. If you're on this side of the room. Now we're gonna stack to soak. Everybody has to stack. We need 20 people to do this. Get in.
Not the person that has the shit.
Yeah, get the other people get out, obviously. I bet. Alright. Good. Move through. Heart of Darkness 2 coming. Ready to run out. Everybody's full. This is excellent. Run out, run out. This is Rusty's tremor. Okay, good. Back to boss.
Sack me fast.
I don't have it.
Any kind of defense to me.
Way too far. Run. Sarah's dead. She's everything for this last phase, so it's over.
Stop.
No, it's not over. It's fine.
Be in the front and go to the wall.
3, 2.
Ready to run. We're running to blue. We got really far run. Let's go. Get to blue as fast as you can. Don't die.
Tremor. Oh, you sign.
I can take it. I'm gonna take it, boss. I don't have any. We're gonna have to do one more set of mechanics though. Oh, I could use some healing though. Stack up on me. Deep breath. Oh, everybody else is dead. Yeah, that fear. These fears are legit wiping us. They're stopping us from killing this fight.
Yeah, I put my tremor down like in the corner of blue, and I LOS'd it because I'm.
It's impressive. I didn't know you could.
I didn't realize that. I didn't
Oh, we
realize
switched
that I
it.
did it. Yeah, we switched it around. I tremor when I put my link down.
Oh, I didn't realize you were putting your link first. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we have a serious problem though. We cannot get people to survive this third Heart of Darkness. What should we change? Every single time, like 10+ people die.
Well, we didn't have a cooldown there, right?
No, apparently we did.
We had Link and Diva Aura.
The link didn't go down. I died beforehand.
Yep, thought so.
Think of is get people somehow further away.
Yeah, all of that's happening,
yeah,
Jambo.
Blue's like 60 yards away.
I think it was just with the link. With the link, it's gonna be fine.
Can we not draw fucking puddles by the boss too? Like that on.
Well, one thing, do we have rallying going on too?
Yeah.
I used rally on the second one.
Yeah, we have. It's just 2, right? Can we?
On the third one.
I mean, if Rusty doesn't die, we have Spirit Link. Like we have things allotted that weren't used, so just use them.
Might be able to hold my rally for the third one.
I would.
Yeah.
The bigger concern is that we're just not. Yeah, we're not getting there. Like people are not getting to the stack. They're dying before they get there, or they're not getting there fast enough. I'm not really sure. It's like we need CDs before we leave or something like that.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to wind rush right away on us, and then I'm going to preemptively put the.
We have a lock in our raid.
Before we even run.
K-Maz. We all have lock rocks.
It should last. Get in the Spirit Link right away, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Kinger. If we do get it, it's going up.
A tiny bit early there.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it would actually be better devoing on the way over instead of when it happens, because we're literally not making it there. People are dying on the way over. But yeah, the big thing is just keep having deaths. So if we don't, it's going to be killed 2%, obviously. So if we have even 5 people die instead of 10 during that third Heart of Darkness, it dies. So sure. But yeah, obviously the big mistake we made that time was the puddle. So I don't want to harp on this, but that really is not like that's not an acceptable mistake. 150 pulls into this fight. If you guys are still getting pulled in by the ad with the puddles, you don't understand how this mechanic works, and it's not the time to worry about it. So we'll just have to get lucky, I guess. Either way, everything else was perfect. Whatever we did on boss that time is what we do every single pull, because the boss was so low that it didn't, like, we couldn't fuck it up at that point. That's where it needs to be. 47 coming into that final phase is exactly where we want it. So
at the end, though, just keep in mind, once we're moving the boss and those ads come, if you're ranged and you're next to a portal, please do your best to get out of there. It's like you're going to pick up threat, and then those mobs are going to spread, and it's game over.
Okay, good pulse rate check coming.
How close is the boss to the wall? Like the far wall on the end? Like when we're at the end, is he pulled all the way up to it or no?
He's a lot closer to the wall than... I don't know, why are you asking?
Because if he can be pulled farther away, we'll take less damage. That shit goes out.
Well, we're...
Like, could you pull him this way? Like this way?
You only have so many seconds to run.
If the closer we are to that wall, which is already stressing me out a little bit, the harder it is for us to run from the third Heart of Darkness. It's overlapping with the ground effect from the breath. So like I have to either jump to the group or wait real late and jump Tremor, where me and Daniel have to jump really late at the same time in the same spot, which is almost impossible to coordinate.
Yeah. Don't complicate that part. We're good.
Here
we go.
Literally happened on the third one. We literally jumped as
real quick. I can talk while we kill
after.
5, 4.
Go.
What about
3,
portaling?
2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple?
Can't ask what we're talking about, but we'll figure it out. Something.
Yeah, basically if we can get into that phase, just drop a portal over near blue from where we are, and that's all you'll need to do.
Oh, that'd be great.
That as long as people don't bust it on the first 2 hearted.
Has to be on the third. There's no reason to do it on the second or first.
2, 1.
Servants arise! Your master calls!
Okay, it's fine. Kill the other set. Let's go.
My chosen.
Skull.
Yeah, make sure it's skull. Okay, let's move.
My shadow.
Kill the enforcer.
Stay with the moon.
They're silenced.
Go. Move back to skull. Good work, kind of ads. Redot boss when it flies over if you can. Okay, back to mid.
Don't beam us.
Why? Nobody's taking any damage here.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Trying to redot. Go, boss. Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants of the Lord, come to me.
Careful, I'm gonna shoot through the hog.
Same deal up there. Won't be on the ad.
Very good. Keep burning, guys.
Thank you, Twilight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
20 million Twilight damages.
Your master call.
Second set's coming. Don't worry about it. Just keep burning, guys.
Tear your soul to shreds.
I got you.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
That's coming.
Servants of the Lord, come
Okay, let's. Third set coming. Here we go. Switch to it. Make sure you're attacking it. We'll go skull. We'll go skull. We'll go skull. We'll go skull. Interrupt, please. Interrupt, please.
Mine's down, somebody's got it.
We got it. Ready to
kill
move.
the red mobs.
Move. Let's move. Let's move to red.
Ranger interrupt on.
Go. Back to skull.
Nuke out.
Get it down. Get
Sure,
that.
it's skull. Okay, go. Back to middle. Okay, again, this is the exact same percentage we were at last time. You get OMC.
Buff from one
More
gets
deaths. Okay, low damage on boss, then we hard switch to ads. Don't drop a bad puddle. Please heal me, you. And we will.
servants of the Lord, come to me.
Yeah, where's okay, they're behind us. Let's go hard switch. Watch, I'm just gonna shoot through. I'm gonna shoot through.
We need to get chicks
They
up.
heal.
As soon as the enforcer's dead, left. Okay, good luck.
I'm clear.
Get Metro, get Metro, get Metro.
Make sure you're stacked. Make sure you're
Stack
stacked.
up.
Alright, good. Very good burn. Good, bro. Get through, get through, get through, get through. Don't go too far. They want to move for Heart of Darkness.
3, 2, 1.
Keep hitting boss.
Rick's first.
Let's go for Heart. Let's go for Heart. Far as you can. Far as you can, and then back as quick as you can. Okay, back, back, back. We're literally running with the group with that shadowy residue. Good work there. Get ready, run through.
I have all my coolant hanging on.
Stacking this, stacking this, stacking this, stacking this, stacking this, stacking this. Okay, we'll be moving again soon. Get ready. And then I go right to Heart.
Juice stack.
2.
Let's go, move. Right to Heart, go to blue. Please stop dropping marks on blue. They're called. Get in the link, good. Stay in the link. Back to boss. Keep getting feared. Way too far, I can't.
Keep your head on, keep your health up, okay?
Okay, I got you. Don't take it though. Run through, run through, run through, run through. It's fine, you'll make it. Alright. Stack up, make sure everybody's healed. Use the health pot if you have to before we run. We're going right to blue. Put a portal down if you can.
Come on, game.
Otherwise, that's fine.
Tremor this.
Whale short of where we wanted to be stacked. Okay, fine. Try to.
Go, go, go. You guys got this. Come on, come on, come on.
Keep going, 1%.
Yeah, we're just not going to be able to do this if we keep making these stupid errors at the end. Why did we link in the Heart of Darkness? Christ.
Everyone
we
was
dropped the puddle over there. Like someone was running back with the group when they had the puddle on.
It doesn't matter, guys. You have to get to blue. That's it. We can't survive getting hit by the Heart of Darkness. Do you guys understand how dangerous this mechanic is? It's so dangerous
over
that we're
a
trying to
million
get...
damage. Like,
Yes,
can't.
you will not survive if you do not get out of the Heart of Darkness. Stop not getting out of it. I don't understand how you're still not getting out of it at 4 pulls wiping here. Stop getting hit by the mechanic. Even if you have to run all the way to the opposite side of the room, it would be better than not getting out of the Heart of Darkness. It's unfathomable how people keep getting hit by it. Stop getting hit by it. Run to blue. If you have to use a fucking speed pot to do it, get to blue, okay? Get to blue, and we drop a link on blue, you will live. Until then, we're going to keep wiping at 0%. We cannot continue to have 10 people die there and expect to kill the boss, because things just get completely out of control. Eat up. Great pull, otherwise. Perfect pull. Literally everything else was perfect. But we just keep panicking at the end, keep making small mistakes that lead to deaths.
Hey, Sir Biscuit.
Everybody is alive there, the boss dies without another mechanic.
You guys just can't drop shadows in the fucking group. Just stop it. Like
It's
that's
really
the
not a
reason we
problem.
lost. Yeah, it was.
It's like a psychological problem because people don't want to run through it, but you have to. Okay, there's no more excuses for this. We've now wiped to that 5 times 0%. Run to fucking. I don't care what's in the way. I don't care if there's fucking Jerome Bettis standing there with the pad. You're gonna run through it. Okay, get to blue. If you're there and there's a link there, you will not die. And we kill the boss. All right. Great check coming. Here we go.
Jerome Bettis though. I like that.
Eat up, Rusty.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get lucky like that again, though. That was the stupidest procs I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Let's help the ads a
Yeah.
little bit. Alright, here we go. Great pulls. It's got to get the end.
2 mil, guys. 2 mil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters! Service arrives! Your master calls!
Bam!
I will tear your soul to shreds! Servants arrives!
Okay, we got to switch to the portal. Let's go. Gonna breathe on it once. Okay, make sure you're in skull pattern now. So I'll have to finish the previous ascendant. Okay, we're good. I'll tell you when to move. Move now. Go to red. Kill all the ads. Looks like they're dying pretty good. Make sure you're at red. Okay, get back to skull. Make sure it's skull. And you can just do any damage going through this. It's not going to make any difference. Move, 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 move.
When the When the ad dies when we're transitioning, can you try to bring it closer to the boss this time? Because I was causing
Which ad?
the ad right before we transition the last ascendant.
Alright, burn boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Breathe on him for a bit here, hopefully.
I'm gonna hit him out.
Good go.
You off the ad.
Stunning.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Still alive, second set. Doesn't matter, just don't die to Enforcer. Okay, good. Let them come in.
Got you, Jix.
And
Yeah.
Morphines. Make sure you reapply dots for slow on all damage this pull. Okay, switch to ads. Let's go. Switch. Reapply dots and switch. Kill him. Make sure we're interrupting, please. Get to red. Just go red. It's fine.
Oh, I'm stunned. Grab me.
Yeah, let's move. Good.
Thank God, didn't you?
Careful, guys. Go back to red. Okay, move. Back to mid. You're good to take that.
Yeah, bring this ad closer to orange so they want
Okay, I'll move it now.
a little off of orange, that's why we're gonna pick up.
2, 1.
Hey, where are the ads? Good. Try to hit them, careful. Everybody should be on them now. Let's go, kill them as fast as possible. Move from that, obviously.
Two people dead.
That is not.
Oh no.
Okay, let's go. Burn boss.
3, 2,
Stuck up.
1.
Carrying.
Cannot go.
Slander, give me your wisdom, please.
Okay, let's move. Alright, darkness, not for a little bit. Don't panic.
4,
Stay in range of boss.
2, 1.
Okay, let's run out. Run as far as you can on this one. Rick's Tremor.
Don't bring it back in the group. Do not bring it back up.
Yeah, back to boss.
Give me Rusty.
What am I supposed to do?
Not get feared.
How am I not supposed
Stay
to?
with the other person who has
I'm
the
with the
mechanic.
other
Get in,
person.
get in,
Stack.
Okay, let's move.
3, 2, 1.
I have the thing
Go.
clear.
Get yours as far away as you can be while I'm in the link. Back to boss.
Don't run it back into the group, please.
Let's move through.
Hell's-
Now. Community soak. Okay, running right to blue. If there's a portal, use it. Otherwise, get there. Should be very easy to get.
Watch the sign, watch.
Okay, let's go to blue.
I went to blue a little too quickly.
I'm down.
It's a soak. Make sure you guys are in position to soak with me and Jix. Everybody else, basically, who's alive has to do it.
Beware.
Deep breath. Get ready to move.
Yeah, Tokes is very good DPS.
4, 3, 2,
Yep.
1.
Okay, yep. Just waiting for... It's
So
over.
shitty on that pull.
What's that?
We're like 4 or 5 million damage off of where we usually were at that point.
This is one of the most frustrating fights I've ever done, and it's because we have such huge swings of damage. I don't know how it's possible, but we have the biggest swings of any fight I've ever seen. We are like 4 to 5% different than the previous pulse. I don't know how that's even possible.
Hey, nothing to see
But
here.
either way, we are just waiting for one pull where 20 people survive.
my
The first
Korean
of our
friend.
darknesses, the fight will die.
It could have been 13 million less Twilight Devastation damage.
It could be, but it's not only that, that's for sure.
Also, I like getting every single one of those things in that phase.
So can we talk about this real quick? The portal that K-Mass set up was perfect. If he can do that every single time, I say we take the port.
Yep.
So everyone on the 3rd should be taking the port.
Yep, it's a good option as long as it's down 100% of the time. Should still be able to make it there even if it's not, but either way, I would definitely take it if I were you guys.
That's the thing also. So I'm watching the whole entire thing. People are taking the port way too soon. Like the stuff's still up over there, and you're taking so much damage sitting in the breath.
You can't go until the breath timer thing says it's on the screen, okay? So don't panic, and we'll be good.
Absolutely.
So are we still? What I'm seeing is looks like everybody's soaking the first, everybody's soaking the second, and everybody's soaking the third. I thought we were just gonna do everybody first, tank and rogue second, and then essentially if we get to a third, just sacrifice the tank that doesn't matter, i.e. me, and some more means.
Yeah, it's just going to be anybody with immunity. It's the second time, and there's not going to be a third when we finally do this with everybody doing it properly.
Well, can we set up a person to actually do it? Can we assign somebody?
All immunities.
We really need to
3
do it.
rogues, paladins, mages. Everybody who has an immunity will do it. It doesn't matter. It's really not causing any problems at this point. As long as more than 2 people soak it, we're going to be fine.
No, but it
This is
would
not
reduce damage. That's the
Hold
point.
on. The debuff that it gives, is it the same one that I have on me from the breath, or is it?
Yep, it's the same one. Yep.
Then I don't need anyone to soak unless it's going to insta-give me, because I clear right after that.
Kill you guys if you don't have to.
Oh, well,
if there's
so,
not 3 people, it puts it out again.
Okay,
Actually,
that first order.
Soak the first, tank and rogues soak the second, tank and hunters and mage the third.
No, dude, please, could you just stop fucking talking about this? Holy fuck. Here we go. The immunity classes. 3 rogues, 2 pallies, mage the second. That's it. There will not be a third. No way will there be a third if we actually have everybody live. If we don't, it's a wipe. We're not going to be able to kill it with people dead. It's impossible. As soon as that happens, everybody else dies too. So there will not be a third. Just anybody who is not going to die to it and can spread the damage out even in the second one, soak it. It doesn't matter. Inconsequential. Yeah, just get in there, press ice block, and you will not take the upfront damage. You will still take the stacks. So that's why we want as many people soaking as possible, so spreading the stacks out more. But if everybody does the second one, it's over. The mechanic's over. Anybody has repair, go and drop it.
Dropping.
I like these 0% wipes, guys. This is more fun to me than anything else, so let's just stay consistent tonight. This boss is obviously dying tonight. We're literally just waiting for one small mistake to not happen, and we could have died 4 or 5 times already tonight. Here's a raid check. Keep working on your rotation during that bloodless window, guys. Make sure you repair. Nature, oof, repair. The more damage we do during that bloodless window, the safer this gets. The less we have to say, oh, if 10 people die, we can't kill it. You know, if everybody does 2 or 3% more damage in that bloodless window, 10 people might still be able to die, and we can finish it. Here we go.
Muffin Stump,
Everyone's
aka
ready?
Tokes, is really good at what he does.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you defile this temple! Your spirit shatters!
Careful, I'm breathing on it. Oh, we'll turn on it.
Thank you, Twilight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, it's fine. That doesn't matter. Just kill the other ones. Should die regardless. I use it to breathe on the thing, though, so be careful. Keep them still while I breathe. Stop moving the mobs. Okay, finish them. Let's go. Everybody on Enforcer now. Get the skull. Make sure at skull.
Show these unbelievers our true power.
Beware.
Move. Go to red. Go to red. Go to red. Go to red. Kill Enforcer, guys. Orange mark. Kill it. Make sure it's your target. Make sure you're doing damage to it. He's dead. Stand here for a bit. Move. Go.
Oh my god.
It's over. Just wipe it up.
Why would you point that right at us?
Because the odds are not dying fast. You see?
Yeah.
So if you have that void debuff during intermission, you don't
have
need
a
to run
soulstone
all
here.
As she's breathing over us, you can literally hang out in the middle and make sure that other people are farther than you so you don't get pulled.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally been said probably 20 to 30 times in these last 3 weeks. So if people don't know this by now, we don't need to keep bringing it up. There's just some things that people don't learn in this guild, and that's fine. It's not going to ever stop us from killing this boss, but it'd be really good if we knew 100% of the mechanics, and it'd be really good if we can consistently do the same damage to every target, every pull. That doesn't seem possible for whatever reason. It's not the end of the world, but when it's not possible, we need to actually identify what the problems are. Somehow that Enforcer died, like, super fucking slow. I don't understand how that's possible, but we need to identify the problem areas, fix them on the fly, okay? We just wiped to that Enforcer not dying, so those are the kind of mistakes that we do not have time for.
So going forward, I'm just going to pull the mobs in. I'm not going to keep them separated.
What do you mean?
You
Yeah,
told me
just
to
get them
keep
to the boss as fast as possible. Keep them still when I'm breathing. You should be able to literally just thunderclap twice and run to the boss, and they'll be there before the breath happens.
Yeah, Fate, that, and different people getting the puddle debuff every time.
It's
right?
just random.
So, you know, if Tokes is getting the debuff all the time, Muffin Stump, and his DPS is one of our pillars.
Okay, prepare, eat up.
It's taking away that
I didn't get it.
DPS.
Oh, it's coming. Sorry.
Right? And say, instead of me, who is less high up on the DPS charts. So, if I get it every time, that means our damage is going to go up, right? As opposed to Tokes. So there's a lot of...
Does anybody have haste food?
Yep.
I do.
Let me get a stack, please.
I put some in the bank. Did you guys use it?
Guess so. Alright, right check coming. Here we go.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, Jix is one of our
Okay, here we go.
tanks. So is Metro, and Seinfeld is our third tank. So if you see them up there, that's what their DPS is like.
5.
I can't really look right now myself.
2, 1.
How
do
dare
it.
you defile this temple? I will tear your soul to shreds. Servants of
Like, if I get the thing, I'm going to Narnia and back to get to drop the puddle, because of my mobility is a little bit better than most people's.
Careful, don't get breathed or whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, get ready to switch to ads. And the Ascendant's still alive, but it's fine. Just kill the ads. I'm gonna breathe on it. Okay, make sure you're in the skull patch.
What?
Move out. Mechanic, not yet. Don't move out of the lane.
Move now.
Let's go.
Don't run too far. Don't run too far. You're gonna get pulled in.
Should be dead by now. Make sure at red. Go back to red. Go back to skull. Feel free to just kill this thing. We don't need it. Back to skull. Back to mid. Okay, you good? Good to take it.
Buff him.
Okay, make sure the boss comes down and is your target the second it's attackable.
I shall rip you apart myself.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants arise. Your master
First set ad's gonna get shot twice. Be careful.
spirit shatters.
Out of the hit.
Get Metro.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Where you had the ad for the last phase metro last time.
Okay, let's go. Second set. Just let them get here first. Keep burning boss. Keep burning boss. Gorfiends. Got him. Just burn boss, guys. Okay, third set comes. It's where we dedicate to. It's over here. Go red. Go red. Go red. Go red. Everybody switch to them. Everybody switch to them. Just reapply dots and switch. Keep them interrupted, guys. Keep them interrupted. Okay, move. Go to skull. Go to skull. Go to skull.
I don't have AoE.
All the ads are together. Good calm, good silence. Ready to go again now. Good work. Feel free to drop those on the stairs, it's fine. Back in mid, back in mid.
You have the ad die somewhere around the...
Yep. Everybody just attack it now. Again, we're actually a little behind on boss this time, so we need more damage on boss. Get a little bit to like 45-ish, and then that's come.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Servants of the Born.
Okay, switch stats. Careful, don't be in the beam. Everybody's on ads here. Dodge the smash, dodge the smash. Dead. Kill ads. Whereas after. Careful, guys, careful the beam. Alright, lust.
Get him up before the lust.
Get lust.
Make sure you're second potted. Make sure you're second potted.
Get lust, K-Maz.
Stop running early, guys. Stay.
Stay with me.
Okay, move, let's go.
I'm gonna let you take.
Just stay on boss, don't run yet. I'll tell you when. Keep
one more.
Okay, let's run out. Terrible placement again, so there's gonna be a bad stack there, but it's fine.
Take one more.
Next, move through, and then we have to all stack. We need 20 people to stack in this mechanic, so be ready.
Let's head to the front of the box.
Those two people get out, everyone else stack. Everybody get farther out. Okay, good. We'll be moving soon. Be ready.
Beware.
Okay, let's move through. Second Heart of Darkness almost immediately after, so if you want to head, you can. Those out, otherwise other people stack on blue. Link. Okay, good. Now we're gonna move through.
Beware.
Go through. Another stack. This will be only immunities. If you have an immunity, come and stack. Make sure you use said immunity. Good. Okay, 9%. We make it to blue, the portal down.
4.
Sign, we're gonna jump to far corner.
See it, but it's fine. Get ready to go. Get to blue, get to blue, get to blue. Link. And relate on link. It's fine, burn boss. Okay, we need some others to soak, but it doesn't really matter who.
Also,
Go.
And move through, finish boss.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes! Yes!
I was so worried you weren't gonna make it. I jumped up as warrior.
Yes!
I got you, bro. I fucking got you.
Good play, guys.
Oh.
You've got 4 plates.
I got the fucking chess piece. Let's go.
Yo, I got the chess piece too. Oh my god, I just got a stiffy.
I got the chess piece too.
Oh my god, did you get a stiffy?
Before I use this for off spec, does anybody absolutely need this chest?
There we go. I will.
I need it.
I rolled
hella
one.
need it.
We'll do it. Relax. I don't need mine. Father, do you need yours?
I don't. I rolled. I got one. Just so
thanks,
someone else
guys.
can have one if possible.
It's 400. Do you need
Dies.
yours? Yeah. Okay. Seinfeld, do you need yours? Seinfeld?
Yeah, I need it. Sorry.
If we all got it, then whose plate they could use it?
Yeah, probably nobody. Jix, do
I'll
you need
just
yours?
hold on to mine then.
I don't. Just keep me in mind the next time one drops, because my best.
No, we'll see. This is like a really good piece for leather wearers, right? I've heard a lot of people say.
It's like stupid bis for a lot.
For everybody.
It's like its nature.
Yeah, I'll keep that chest if no one else needs.
It's fucking furious, chaotic, or hard, overwhelming.
Well done, champions. Each anchor brings us closer to unleashing the
Hold up. I'm seeing nature. Not a good roll, I'm seeing.
I'm sorry.
You can do better, man. Try better.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That was a hell of a progression. It was it was a roller coaster. I had a lot of fun with that progression. That was probably the most fun and the most anguish I've ever been through on a single fight. And it's not really going to get any easier, but now that it's down, I think you guys see what I mean about getting the blue. We still had people not get there, but everybody who got there was so fucking comfortable. It was like they were fine. So, great kill. That was our best kill of a boss in a long time because we really had to dig deep and make it happen. And with some troubling things that have happened in the last few weeks, I think we played really well with all things accounted. So that's it. We're done. Good work. Enjoy your week. The next time we're in here, we need to do way better on the farm, okay? And we are not going to be popping out on getting people some gear on their characters that they want to switch to, okay? That's the last time we're doing that. So next time we do this, it's going to be hopefully more mechanically sound, but otherwise we kill it again every time. It'll be easy. All right. Good work, guys. Have a good one.
What about Shad?
No, we're not doing Shatter.
Shad sucks.
Get fucked, doggo.
That's the last thing I want to do after killing that boss. Let's go wipe. Let's go wipe for fucking 2 hours to Shatter.
Alright, guys, I'm out too. Have a good week. We'll see you next time for raid.
Where are you going?
I gotta go.
Where you going?
I gotta do. Oh no, that's right. Me and Rusty gotta do some stuff. I completely forgot.
You're not streaming tonight, Metro. You're just recording, or?
I don't know. I guess I was gonna do. I already told people I'd do keys, so I'll do that instead.
Fight was a nightmare for me.
Rusty, you mind if I stream that? Because the people in stream want to see stuff.
Feel free. It's fine.
It's just I have to use Burning Rush to move around a lot, and you have permanent stacking dots, so I'm like constantly dead.
Yeah, that's a tough one, yeah. You played very well, K-Mask. Good work.
It's crazy because Warlocks used to be crazy bulky. I guess that's not the case anymore.
I mean,
no, they are, but that dot is
I can be bulky, but But the talent that makes me really bulky is on the same row as Burning
Oh yeah,
Rush,
Demon
so I
Skin and
can't-
Burning Rush. Yeah,
I can't use.
that's fucking rough.
Like, I need Burning Rush because of corruption. If I get the snare at any point, I just fucking die to things. I can't rely on clearing it with my cloak.
Now I gotta have Blood of the Enemy for next week for Fury.
Hey.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
How did the boss fight go? It's better this week?
Pretty decent. I think it worked really well, honestly. There were a few times where stuff was just... They were pretty good. I think everything worked pretty decent, but there were a few times that... Oh boy. I made a couple of mistakes, I'll admit it, for sure.
That's good, as long as you identify those mistakes. That's the most important part.
Yeah, I learned. On that last pull, I was trying to take the puddle to the red side of the room, like Metro was trying to tell people, but nobody followed me. I got feared and killed because of it.
Yeah, it's wherever the other person goes. It's hard to situate that, especially when they're told to do something and then he said something else recently.
Yeah, that's weird. The dropping those puddles is always going to be a problem, for sure. But we got through it. It was a good kill. So where are we going and what are we doing now?
Alright, so you're headed to me. It's where the dummies are, the training dummies.
Okay. I know where these are because Lao Tzu took me to them last week.
That's good. He knows what's up. Alright, so, and this is a good for your stream too.
Okay, guys. Rusty here's gonna teach us something. I don't know what we're gonna be doing.
Help somebody that doesn't know either. Hold on one second.
What exactly are we doing again?
So what we're gonna do is you're not moving correctly how you're supposed to move correctly. And I'm guessing you're streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So anyone, and this is for anyone plus cop. So who I am, I'm a 2400 Resto Shaman and Handsome Shaman. I've been like top 100 like 10 years ago. But I pretty much have thought about every possibility, every possible way to move correctly in the game. Because when you're that high in rating, you have to move correctly in order to keep up with the amount of competition there is. And the little mistake or you sitting not being on your target for any kind of time is such a detriment. So this is the proper way to move in this game. No matter what anyone else tells you, this is the proper way. This is how everyone else moves at a very, very high level. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go back into, and you're not that far off. You're just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our interface here. So we're going to go escape and then go to interface. And first and foremost, we're going to, I'm going to take a look at you. Hold on. Can you stream real quick?
Well, I'm streaming on my channel, but if you want me to stream in this channel, I can try that too. It might get really laggy though. Hang on.
No, I'll take a look in your channel. Just hold on one second. It's easier if I just look at your screen.
Now, nothing to see here. Enhance is a very viable and great spec. It's what I play when I'm a shaman. I mean, not for serious content, because, you know, it's enhanced, but...
Okay, So what we're gonna do is we're going to. Oh, I gotta mute myself. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to mouse. I'm not quite sure where you have it, but we're gonna take a look. So go to mouse.
Hey, Chicks, what's up, brother?
Oh, did you change? You click. You changed the click to move.
Yeah, I took that off 3 weeks ago when you guys, when you, me, and Metro were trying to figure out my camera issue. I haven't had it on since.
Okay, good.
I've been trying to use it the other way, like the double mouse buttons and stuff, but it's a slow process to get used to it.
You're cutting in and out.
Sorry, I said I've been trying to move with those mouse buttons, those double mouse buttons. But,
good. Show me how you're moving right now.
Okay, let me just get out of interface then here first.
Yep.
So instead of right-clicking to move somewhere, I'm trying to do this, right? Or I'm trying to do this. It just feels very shaky to me and very imprecise to do this with my mouse. Right?
Okay, so you're moving around, you're using your mouse buttons, you're clicking left and right triggers, correct?
Yep, absolutely. I'm trying to do that. Like I said, it feels very bad. It feels imprecise to me.
Yep.
It feels like
it's going to feel that way for a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like it takes longer to do anything and very shaky. So, but I've been trying to do it. I've been trying to get used to it, but...
Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to escape and then go keybinds.
Yeah, that's how I've always moved to the Demuck, but...
And we're going to... I know this is going to be really weird, but we're going to turn left. We're going to take that off, and we're going to use strafe. So strafe left is going to be A.
Oh, so you want me to... Because I already use Q and E to strafe.
Just you gotta start using A and D. So Q and E could be another keybind for you. Whatever you want to do, but you got to start using A and D. So turn left and turn right is not going to be an option.
Okay, so I will rebind strafe left and strafe right to A and D is what you're saying.
Yes, A and D. Now, for everyone at home, and the reason for this is you move faster strafing left and right. Moving backward is much slower. So we don't want to use a S key. However, if we need to, it's fine, right? Now, some tanks prefer to use the S key if they need to have minor adjustments for tanks, or if they need to adjust themselves for a boss, they'll sometimes use S. So it's perfectly fine right now. If you want to use S to move backwards, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. But we want to keep the keys for movement, W, A, and D. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get to, once that's fully completed, hit OK. And we're going to get to the training dummy. And we're going to start doing DPS rotations while moving a little bit left and right.
Wow, that feels weird.
Yep, it's going to. And I told you, it's going to be very, very hard because muscle memory after so many years of doing the incorrect thing is going to be very, very hard to do it. But I'm very proud of you that you've already changed out click to move. That's very, very good. Have you noticed a difference in how you're playing?
Not really. Like there's times where my muscle memory definitely takes over, but yeah, I do know. Yeah, I'm just pushing through it. I think the charity thing right away is going to be big. If you're looking at the chat, nothing to see here is actually quite correct about the S key. Something about monks that you might not be aware of is our roll moves in the direction that we're moving, not the direction that we're facing. So if there's a mechanic like that smash on the fight we just did, and I need to move backwards to get out of it because I'm just on the edge, I might tap the S key just long enough to be moving backwards and hit my roll to get out of it. And that way it's actually faster to backpedal than it is to, go forwards and through something.
So maybe in that situation, the monk is fine doing that. But for most parts, very high-end people will only use S if they're tanking. And I have known many tanks out there, very, very high-level tanks in top 100 guilds that won't use an S key and will strafe the whole entire time, even when pulling with mass amounts of mobs and moving mobs and stuff like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start with the training dummy. Now what I want you to do is just sit there in front and do your DPS rotation without moving. And then we're going to start moving while we're doing our DPS rotation. Now for everyone at home plus cop, it takes about 5,000 to 6,000 key pushes in order for you to fully change your muscle memory from what you had previously to the new muscle memory. And it was called as master. So that's really how long it does take. So having this charity stream coming up and having you push it multiple times, moving is going to be very important. So it's going to be great experience and great time that it's going to take you.
Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to it, but it's got to get done at some point. If I'm going to dominate in Shadowlands, it's got to get done.
Absolutely, and it's going to look better on your stream too. You're going to move more correctly. You're going to be alive more, and you're going to be just a better player in general. So what we're going to do here is full DPS rotation, not moving, and try your best to do that for a little bit. Now, the reason why we're doing this is as DPS, we play a certain kind of way. We do the most damage when we're not moving and we're on the boss 100% of the time.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is get used to DPSing without moving, and it should be very easy, very similar to probably what Lotsu was talking about previously.
Yeah, Dakota, one of the things that was moving me before, so I'll start strafing, was I always had click to move on because it just felt right.
And just like you're doing, moving back and forth, A and D is the next step. So what we're going to be doing is, and you can practice this as much time as you want, it's moving left and right while having a full DPS rotation. So keep doing that. It's very good. Now the reason why we're doing this is bosses don't just stand still. There is no patchwork anymore, right? Blizzard has made it so that bosses move. There's more mechanics. Even with the patchwork type of fight, there's other mechanics going on now. So movement back and forth is very important.
Yeah,
only a little bit of movement.
It's nuts, Dakota, for sure, but you know, for me, this was always a single-player game up to very recently, so.
We're going to do this for about 1 more minute, and then we're going to get a little bit more complicated.
More complicated, he says? Jumping and circling.
And for the person that just said that, yep, that's the next thing that we're gonna be doing.
I mean, I can jump, but I don't know if I can circle.
Okay, so just like talked about somebody in chat, the next thing that we're going to be doing is instead of using the A and D key to move, we're going to be using the mouse and then using a full DPS rotation while moving around the boss. So like the way I'm currently moving, back and forth, just keeping it in the rotation. Now you can use your A and D to move around while you DPS, whatever is more comfortable for you. You can also keep your both mouse clicks together. What I do is a combination of both of them to keep my my DPS in check, and I'm moving around the boss within the hitbox, doing a DPS rotation. Now the reason for this is the boss sometimes it isn't moving just left and right or moving a little bit. There's obstacles in the way, and you have to move with the tank that's moving the boss. And there can be abstract cases, and this is also an idea where you're attacking the boss, and then the boss does kind of an AoE explosion. So if you're close to the boss, you're going to take damage. It's going to be a one shot. So right away, you're attacking the boss, you're strafing away. You're turning around and running, or turning around and rolling right away. So we're moving around the boss now, this training dummy, and then we're gonna try to keep our DPS rotation while attacking that. Now the next step in all this is getting somebody that's good at some kind of healing to do training with. So you're gonna duel somebody, and they're gonna keep themselves up while you try to keep up with them, their movement. So there's sporadic, you're gonna have to move with them correctly, and in order to do that, you're gonna have to use your mouse.
Yeah, I get the strafing. I don't see moving with my mouse on a boss. Like, that just seems wrong.
So it's only correct when you need to reposition your camera, or there's a lot of stuff in the way that you have to do precise movements. So for example, the boss where it's a soccer boss is a great example on Mythic. There's a lot of shit in the way, and you have to make very precise movements in order to get by. And that would be a great example. Or if you are in arena and you have to stick on a healer, the healer is moving sporadically. He's not just going to stand still while you attack him. You have to keep up with him. You have to move with him. But you'll see why in a little bit when Cobb is going to duel me, and we're going to see how good he is to keep up. And having this type of movement is going to be very key in him keeping up with me. And for Dakota in chat, that's excellent, because you want to have it close to your keys that you're moving. So a very fast movement with your hands to touch the keys, such as Q, E, R, T, F, C, Z, is so much better than having something more spaced out. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, all my abilities are on my mouse.
And this is going to have to take a little bit to get used to, but I assure you it's going to be beneficial in all. The Cop's doing a great job right now. He is moving back and forth, and many times the boss will stutter step, and the tank will have to move a little bit, so he's doing a great job for what he's doing currently.
Oh yeah, keybinds for sure nothing to see here because if you watched, I did a video with Metro on a immersive experience that there was essentially nothing on the screen. Now, obviously, you would never raid that way, but one of the things that was hidden was keys. And muscle memory does a lot for that, right? No, it's not. Or maybe it will be fun to watch. It won't be fun to do. Because I cannot turn with my mouse when I'm in combat. That's just wrong. You've seen what happens. My camera goes to hell when I try and do that. Well, apparently somehow I managed to turn the sound off. Ah!
Okay, now that we're good, we're getting some practice in, and we're gonna do it more later. We're gonna come out here, and we're gonna duel. Now, for everyone at home and plus cop, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna constantly move in sporadic ways, and he has to keep up with me. This is great training, and Arena is very good at that because you don't exactly know where you're going to be going because the other guy is moving. So Arena is a great example of getting used to this type of thing, sitting on a healer, or just dueling. Grab a friend, have him move around, have him heal while you DPS. And healers are great target dummies that are movement. So we're going to do this, and he's going to see if he can kill me. So hold on 1 second.
There's legit no way I'm going to be able to kill him. I likely won't be able to even find him. Oh, wait a sec. I have automatically declined duels turned on. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm having problems with that mouse too. Hold on 1 second too.
Oh, wait, that's right. It's not an add-on anymore. It's... No, it's interface.
Okay, so for when we start doing this, I'm going to play easy off the bat. We're going to do a couple duels, just allow him to get some practice in, see how he does, and then we'll eventually get harder and harder and harder. As long as my mouse keeps up. What the hell's going on?
I thought for sure I had automatically declined duels on. I can't find it now. I guess I don't have automatically declined duels, because I can't even find the bloody thing.
Well, that's good.
R does nothing anymore. Nothing to see.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to be easy off the bat, and then we're going to get a bit harder. Here we go.
Son of a...
Great job. What you just did was what we gotta do.
Well, I'm gonna get you.
And if I move left, you're strafing left. Same with right.
No healing surge for you. Get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm not sure he is going to run out of mana.
Great job. That movement is perfectly acceptable. So what he did was he moved back and then strafed to where I was and maintained his hitbox, my hitbox.
No healing surge for you. No healing wave for you.
Now, if somehow something happens, we have to like turn around. We have to DPS something from the back of us, right? So what we're going to be doing is you're going to left click, and then you're spin your mouse to have your screen rotate, and you're going to start DPSing. So left click, spin your mouse, and then turn, and then right click. Yep, perfect. I know it's going to sound cumbersome, or it's going to be harder, but trust me, as soon as you get your muscle memory, you're going to love it.
Get you. Baiting out my interrupts by interrupting himself.
Okay, we're gonna try it again. You're gonna turn your mouse, left click, turn, perfect. You're gonna maintain DPS rotation.
Ooh. Sore. No healing surge for you. No healing wave for you. Oops.
Right click. Or left click. Yep, perfect. And it's very important when you're doing this is to be consistent. Just like I talked about those muscle memories, 6,000 times, 5,000 times. We want to be very consistent with it, because even if it takes you a little bit longer, perfectly fine. So that muscle memory is gonna help you out so much.
No healing surge for you.
Great job. let's say the boss moves this way, and you just have to push W.
I like backpedaling. What can I say? I'm gonna get you.
Great job. That's a good first step. Now, to practice this, we want to continue to do this as much as possible, but there's like certain things. So, for example, let's say I'm over here. We're just gonna push W to get to us, right? You're gonna move up just with W. So we're gonna try this just without DPSing. So I'm moved, I'm hitting W, right? Moving up perfectly, just great job. If the boss moves over here, we're strafing, perfect. Now the boss moves over here, we're strafing, perfect. And we're maintaining our DPS while we're in the hitbox. Now, if the boss is behind us or we have to move, we're left clicking, turning our camera, and then attacking. Perfect. And if you do it correctly, let's say the boss somehow, well, this is more in PvP, the boss jumps over you and you're right behind us, you can either back up, but it's faster to just turn around, do what I said, and just maintain your DPS rotation. Yep. And that's just something we have to get used to. But those are the main movements. If we're able to master those movements, you will be unbelievably better. And this goes for anyone. Maintaining your uptime on any kind of boss or PvP or player in PvP is going to increase your DPS tenfold no matter what. Even if you have shitty gear, if you have 100% uptime on anything, you're always going to do so much better than if you're off the boss whatsoever. If the boss is in the air, you're not doing damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so what
absolutely.
do you think?
Yeah, that's really hard. Like, anytime I'm trying to turn with both my mouse buttons, my screen just goes nuts. Like, if you watch back the bit of the stream where I was trying to turn with both mouse buttons, like, my mouse literally starts shaking all over the screen because I can't control my hand at that point when I get both mouse buttons pushed. So,
it is going to be hard. It is. But let me see what you're talking about. So, hold on one second. I'm going to move over here, and then I want to see what it is. Hold on one second. All right, show me what you're doing.
Just gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
Okay. All right, hold on one second.
Like, I have very little control over my camera when I'm doing that, or my mouse. Like, it's just jerking all over the place. Admittedly, I have problems. My hands shake. That's one of the reasons why I'm on disability, is because my hands shake so badly. But
one thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your settings to make sure your mouse sensitivity isn't crazy high. So what we're going to do is go to escape. And the first thing that we're going to make sure of is go to camera. Interface, I'm sorry. Go to camera. Okay. Now and he has this correctly. What we want to have us do is make sure anyone at home is doing this too. You want to have your camera following style never adjust camera. We don't want it to ever adjust to where we're facing. We want to fully control our camera in any kind of situation. So the next thing that we're going to do is go to mouse. We're going to take a look at mouse sensitivity.
I don't even have it on.
Okay, so for everyone at home, his mouse look speed is pretty, I think that's where they keep it, But what we want to do is we don't want to have it that high. So what we're going to do, especially when he's shaking, we're going to move his mouse look speed all the way to slow. So all the way down possible, you're going to put it.
Done.
Okay, hold on one second. Now another thing is, since he is having a little trouble with movement and his hand shaking, we're gonna enable mouse sensitivity to the right. So we're gonna check that box, enable mouse sensitivity, and what we're gonna do is put it about. Hold on one second. Let me see your screen. About halfway between low and where it currently is.
There is a bit of a delay, so it's
right there is perfect. Okay, then we're gonna hit OK, and we're gonna take a look at how we're doing and where it's currently.
Okay, that's a lot nicer, I might admit.
Perfect. It's like that here. How does that feel turning your mouse?
That feels way nicer, honestly.
And if you notice, it's much more smooth from what it previously was. What you're telling me.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the slightest little twitch used to make my camera go off to Narnia when I was trying to turn with my mouse. So that is much nicer.
Now, for everyone that's watching, you can continue that. Fool around with that mouse sensitivity within the game, whatever you feel most comfortable with. If somebody is currently trying to figure out how to move more properly, just like Cop is, having that down lower is always going to be better, and you can work yourself up to moving faster and faster and faster if you need to move your mouse sensitivity. I currently have it where Cop has it currently. You want to have very smooth movements, especially when you're moving correctly and you're staying within the hitbox, just like he's moving right now. You want to have very smooth movements, nothing jerky, nothing shaky. So find out what's best for you, but that's a great way of having your movement and camera.
Sweet. I take it the rest is just repetition at this point.
Absolutely. So I think Tokes had a great shout out to him. I think he had a great idea of doing this for leveling, and having your stream set up that way and moving that way. It's going to be very difficult off the bat, but I assure you, halfway through, you're going to feel much more comfortable. And moving forward in your WoW career, you're going to be more and more comfortable. Metro's not going to yell at you because you won't be dead.
Oh, he'll find a reason. He always does. I always find a way to die, so he'll find a reason to yell at me for it, for sure.
So a Cop right now is doing a great job, and the way you continue practicing is sit on that training dummy. Not only is it going to be you go back and forth, left and right, strafing, and then you can start moving to the back of the training dummy, turning around, maintaining your DPS, and moving in front of the training dummy. If you continue to do that, I assure you, you're going to be so much better, accommodating for Mythic Plus, and rating in general. It's going to be very good, including PvP. You're going to be much better equipped to how the game's progressing and developing.
Yeah, I always just assumed PvP was a lost cause with me.
You never know if this comes to pass and you're doing well, you might find it more interesting. But it's going to be an uphill battle. It's not going to be easy. I think one of the hardest things I ever had to do was change muscle memory, and it's very, very hard to do, and it's annoying and it's tedious, and you just want to quit sometimes. But you got to maintain just take your time, take a deep breath, and continue doing the muscle memory. And I assure you, eventually the muscle memory is going to stick, and and that's for anything, whether it's sports or whether it's a new key bind. It's going to be, it just takes time and more pushes, 5,000 to 6,000 pushes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or in this situation, like you turning around, it's going to be 5,000 to 6,000 turning around for you to have it mastered.
Yeah, probably more like 10 to 20,000 for me, but we'll get there.
Whatever it is, average person is 5,000 to 6,000. So just keep that in mind when you do get frustrated, and this goes for anyone, whether it's a new key bind or moving properly. Make sure you take a deep breath. Understand it's not going to be as fast as you want it to be, and just make sure you have the same movement of your hand or the same pushing of the key, and then I assure you it will happen eventually.
Absolutely. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the help. I really do.
Absolutely. I'm more than happy to help, and I'm rooting for you, bro. I want this to happen, and I want you to show up Metro, and you're gonna be one of the best DPSs in this guild, I hope.
Yeah, I think, and I mean, not to toot my own horn, but one of the things I've always been kind of proud of is Metro has always said, with all the stuff that I work through, if I ever was able to get things to work properly for me, I'd probably be the top DPS in the guild.
I don't doubt it. You definitely have dedication, and I think the last little hurdle here, as long as Latsu says, the gear and the gems and all that kind of shit is what you should be doing. The last little hurdle for you is definitely movement, and if you get that down, the world is your oyster. You definitely are going to be pulling numbers. Absolutely. Now remember, uptime on the boss anytime. If you're away from them, you're not doing damage. So movement is definitely extremely beneficial.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things on that, just to go back to Vexiona, one of the biggest problems I have is I never know where that portal's going to be, and I have a lot of trouble finding the mobs after the portal spawns. So that's because the cut can come from one of like 4 directions, right? So I'm always trying to look for them, and this will help because I'll actually be moving my camera while we're doing it now.
Absolutely.
It's got to be something that I got to get used to.
And anyone that's doing Vexiona, Metro and I were sitting there after a raid one time, just thinking about the boss fight and talking about different strats, and we theorized that the ads come from 4 locations as if a square. So, for example, if I'm the boss, then let's see if I can do this. It'd be 4 points of a square around me. Maybe not.
You should be able to put markers down.
I think I'm glitched, but that's all right. But it's just like 4 corners of a square. Let's say the boss is the middle. It's gonna spawn from one of the 4 corners. That's what we're theorizing.
Here,
that's very possible.
Here.
Especially, my recommendation would be to look for the marker on what Metro talked about, how the weak aura is putting marks on the ads you got to kill. So just look for those marks, and that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm getting that. It's just getting to that point is the harsh bit, right? Because sometimes I'll be like, I guess it's over in the northeast, and it winds up being in the southwest tonight because I'm guessing because I don't know where they're coming from.
Yep, and the way you figure that out is turning your camera, having a look, and the way you left clicking, looking around while you're DPSing because your character's not moving. You're using your left index finger, or your right index finger if you're right-handed, and you're looking around, but your character is sitting still while DPSing. You're able to figure out where it's going to, and then you're able to move. Makes sense.
It's just getting used to moving the camera while you're in combat. So that's another thing I got to get used to during the challenge, which is why this is such a good challenge for sure.
Absolutely, and just figuring it out. So for example, if you want to, even writing some of these down is perfectly fine too, if you wanted to, because there's only a finite ways of moving in this scenario. So for example, if you wanted to write down, if you need to move around and look at the map, look around behind you, in front of you, from a distance. If you want to move your camera on top of you, you want to use your left or your right index. I'm sorry, your right hand index finger, and that's it. You just want to move around. You could also strafe left and right while you do that if you wanted to. Don't recommend it, but then you're able to figure out where they're at. Let's say they're over here. I'm able to move, and the way I'm moving for that one is I'm just clicking my middle finger with my index finger, and I'm moving right there. And once I'm there, little movements are with W, A, and D. And let's say there's ads behind me. I'm turning around. Ads are being dead here, killing shit. And the ads are behind me. And I turn around. Perfect. Just like that.
Gotcha.
So essentially, A, D, and W is all for little movements most of the time. Or if you need to move out of a mechanic very, very quickly, A and D is always a good choice, plus rolling if you need to get far. But you're going to pick it up, and you're going to definitely like it, I think. Just going to take some time.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Midna. How's it
And
going?
you have the stream cheering you on, and it's going to be good.
Tomorrow we're doing the Necromancer Challenge, guys. So we're going to try and get a Death Knight from...
Do you have any questions?
No, that's good, buddy. I appreciate it all. I just got to get it in my head proper, and that's what the challenge is going to be for. The Necromancer Challenge.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely you're doing this tomorrow. I'll definitely get in and look and watch.
I'll be trying to do it all week because we're trying to get a Death Knight from 60 to 120 in 5 days essentially, and we're trying to do it as a ranged Death Knight. So that in and of
That's
itself,
gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Metro made up the build, I guess, and it's insane because some of the stuff he does to add challenge is truly insane. I'm doing good, Mid.
I look forward to it. I'll watch you, and if you have any questions, concerns, feel free to message, or I'll be in the channel watching.
You betcha, buddy. Thanks very much.
Rooting for you. I'll catch you later.
Take care, bud.
Later. See you stream.
We downed Vexiona, so I'm 7 of 12 Mythic right now. I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm learning how to properly move. My buddy Rusty there was teaching me to move proper, so. But it's been a short stream. But at the same time, it's almost 3 hours, so I might have to call it. But I just want to reiterate, as soon as I get my medical stuff done tomorrow morning, I'm going to be setting the stream up, and we're going to try to do 6 to 8 hours tomorrow, depending on when we start. And we'll try and do the Necromancer Challenge. So I hope I'll see all you guys there. I'm going to call this a stream because it's supper time, and I have stuff to set up for tomorrow. So thanks for sticking out with the big Vexiona kill, and me learning to move properly. So take care, everybody. Peace. Cop out.